Hello and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. This is Magic Sven, and today we are in the historic queues and we're playing a little bit of Emperor of Bones combo along with a new card, Abhorrent Oculus. So the Emperor of Bones combo it's a 2-mana 2/2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile one card from a graveyard, and hopefully that card is Ulamog the Defiler. So you play Emperor of Bones, exile Ulamog, you pay the 2 mana, and that puts the Ulamog out. It sees itself in exile, so it comes in with 10 +1/+1 counters and haste due to the Emperor of Bones. Has Annihilator 10, so it attacks the opponent immediately for 17 damage. They have to sacrifice 10 burn minutes, game over. Now the big addition we got here is Abhorrent Oculus. It is a perfect addition to this deck. 3 mana, 5/5 flying, huge body, easily wins games on its own. The downside is, of course, as an additional cost to cast this, you have to exile 6 cards from your graveyard. But that's not too much of a trouble with all the self-meal and cheap spells that we have in the deck. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you manifest Dread. So that helps us try and find the Ulamog to put into the graveyard, and it can also help us find an Emperor of Bones. So if we manifest Dread the Emperor of Bones, we can pay the 2 mana, flip it up, exile the Ulamog, do the thing. The other big card we got is Overlord of the Balemurk. So this is 2 mana to Impending, so it comes online in 5 turns, but when it enters or attacks, mill 4 cards, then return a creature from the graveyard to your hand. So early self-mill, gets a creature, finds the Emperor Bones, mills the Ulamog, that kind of good stuff, and eventually just becomes a big threat on its own. The other threat in this deck is the Psychic Frog. This card's just totally busted. You can play this on turn 2. It often just wins games on its own, grows and flies and draws cards. Tainted Indulgence helps draw more cards as well as discarding some of them. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Cut Down for Disruption. We've got Stitcher's Supplier, one of our big main ways to self-mill here. And then Unearth, we're running 3 copies. Don't want to run the full 4, just a little bit much. But we can do things like play Stitcher's Supplier on turn 1, mill an Oculus, and then get an Oculus out with Unearth on turn 2. Or you can do things like Stitcher's Supplier, mill Emperor of Bones, and an Ulamog, and then you get your combo finished up on turn 3, cast Unearth, and then activate the Emperor of Bones. So that's the deck. Let's take it onto the ladder and see how it does. All right, what do we got here? Pretty good stuff. A little slow, no 1-drop, but we're on the play, so I think this is going to be good enough. We'll keep it. Pretty much always leading on Psychic Frog. Play tap land here to start it off. Sometimes I like to play the Darkslick Shores first, just because you can hit all 3 sometimes. Red-White Sacrifice. One of the harder decks to beat in the format. Makes me not want to play Psychic Frog as much. I think I want to play Overlord with that in mind. See what we mill here, and we actually hit pretty perfect. So we're going to bring back the Emperor of Bones, leave the Ulamog in the graveyard. They have a Phyrexian Tower, so that means they have a lot of mana. They're going to play an Amped Raptor, though. Let's see what they hit. Goblin Trap Finder. That's not too bad. And so we're looking to do a couple things here. Find the 4th land next turn. And hopefully they don't play, or they tap out. Hopefully they tap out. So we're going to play Tainted Indulgence end of turn. Make sure we find that last land so we can go off. And we're going to have our Fatal Push up here as well. Alright, they sack the Witness, which is actually pretty good for us. You do something like play land from hand. 2-drop? Not the 2-drop I want. I think I need to push the Raptor here. Well, let's let them do this thing. See what else they've got for me. I kind of want to just play a Johnny, too. Okay, they're swinging in. And we'll take our 3. They let that black mana go. Okay, great. Unlucky Witness comes on down. Unfortunately, that means they still have 2 creatures. I think we're going to shoot the Raptor here. And they're going to shoot us, of course. Ouch. And we're going to cast Tainted Indulgence. Try and find that last land. There it is. We're going to throw away a Psychic Frog, I think, here. Okay, and there's a 5th land. So I'm going to play Prismatic Vista. Emperor of Bones. Now they can shoot my guy in response. So this is not a win yet. Now I do believe that was a mistake. And we're just going to pass here. And we'll see if they want to shoot him now. And they don't. Yeah, Bombardment is a problem against this deck. Claim the Firstborn. So here we'll fetch up our swamp, and now we'll adapt. Put our Ulamog out. And this is actually fine. I don't really care if they kill the Emperor at this point. They have to sack their whole board to do it. 6 cards in the yard, so next turn we can play Abhorrent Oculus. Yeah, they were definitely savvy enough that they knew that they had to kill the Emperor of Bones or just lose on the spot. So I'm glad I didn't, like, attempt to go for it there. That does happen a lot, that you, like, try to go for it. I don't know what this Guide of Souls is really going to do. Attack me for 1. Okay, they're just basically sacking it to the Marionette Apprentice. Yeah, once they get the bombardment down, it's really hard to actually do the combo. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay 2, which is unfortunately quite a bit. We're going to play Psychic Frog and Abhorrent Oculus here. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't want to keep the Frog or the Emperor. I think I want the Frog more. Yeah, it leaves more room for, like, Unearth and win the game kind of thing. There we go. We get our Impending on a little bit. The Oculus will trigger on their turn. Put an Emperor out. Face down, Manifest Dread. So much Dread. Alright. Prismatic Vista, crack it. Let's see if they want to do any shooting. No, Deadly Dispute. Okay. It's pretty good. They might be looking at putting Lurrus to hand here pretty soon. Let's see what's in the yard. Trap Finder. Probably just want to get, like, Trap Finder and Unlucky Witnesses eaten up. I can't imagine they're sacking the Phyrexian Tower. Okay. Alright, an Argo. Stitcher's Supplier, huh? Close to getting a second Oculus online here. I think I'd probably just take the Trap Finder with my Emperor. So let's turn that face up, I think. Go to attacks. Let's eat the Trap Finder. Go to attackers. Swing out. 2 cards in the graveyard as of right now, so they didn't do anything. No blocks. 9, 10. Could do 10 damage. It's not bad. 7, 8. Currently doing 8 damage. I think I just let that happen. Draw our extra card. Push is pretty good. So I think I'm going to play a Supplier. I don't really care if my Emperor of Bones gets shot down, I don't think. So we'll just play Supplier here. Mill some cards. And I think just pass. Overlord of Balemurk comes online. We're going to keep Oculion. I'll put the Frog Ender. So they could play Lurrus. Get back, I guess, the red card. So Lurrus comes down, sure. Don't want to do anything. See, the only thing they have are, like, creatures, right? Yeah, okay. I think here we... maybe that was a mistake, because now they can just recast it. They'll shoot me, or they'll tap it for mana. Okay, they did mana. But at the same time, I've got a lot of creatures. I think, yeah, that was probably a mistake to do that then. Sure, they recast the Apprentice. What else you got? But unless they gain life or kill my creatures. Deadly Dispute, sure. Take another one. Get another treasure. So right now they can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to me. 7, 8. I think that's it. Sacrifice, shoot me. Yeah, because they've already... Okay, yeah, you can do 2, 4, 5 more damage. And that is not going to be enough. Unless I'm missing something here. Which it wouldn't be the first time. Yep. Would you like to do the last one? Nope. Alright, we got him. Yeah, really hard to get the combo off against this deck when they get the Bombardment out, because then they can just fling creatures at the Emperor Bones at will. So, nice to get a win there in the face of Bombardment. It turns out the Oculus is really, really good. Alright, Thoughtseize, Psychic Frog on the play. Hard to argue with that. Little land heavy, but not like so much that we're too worried about it. Wizards, huh? Okay. I think taking Symmetry Sage is almost always correct. So let's do it. Soulscar Mage presents its own problems in that it makes Psychic Frog not great in the face of like all this burn. We're going to play the Overlord instead. Try and see if we can get a Ulamog win. I'll take the Oculus here, I think. Next turn, we can Vista. That only gets us to 5 cards. I think I'll probably just be playing another Overlord here. To get the Ulamog in the yard. Now, their play... Wouldn't be surprised if they just go, like, burn you, burn you. They've got Wizard's Lightning, so they can do 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to me this turn. Put me to 10. That's pretty good. Looking to draw Emperor of Bones here, of course. Do they have an answer for Overlord? This deck's so fast, like, the Impending is probably not going to come online. If it does, it's likely we're winning, though this deck also is very resilient, so it can win late, even. Great, even late, as they say. Mentor's Guidance. Kind of makes sense. They're going to save these burn spells for my creatures, I guess. If I play the Frog, I'm probably just going to let it die. Alright, we'll take 2. 2's not too bad. Fatal Push. I like that. I like that. Okay, I think I'm going to play Vista, second Overlord. I'm going to play Overlord first. Come on down. Emperor of Bones. Yes, hello. And let's play the Vista. Impending. Okay, good stuff. Now, if they're savvy, they won't tap out. Don't remember what they did with this. Piece it together, sure. Tried this card a few times, never got it to quite work how I wanted it to. Discharge. I believe that's game, folks. So we're going to take this 3. We're going to sack this Vista, get a swamp. Yeah, and a lot of people just don't know about the Emperor of Bones combo, so they kind of just like fall right into it. They very easily could have left up, you know, Wizard's Lightning or whatever. Let's tap this for blue. They're not like literally dead here, but it's kind of close enough. So we're going to go Graveyard, Ulamog the Defiler, Resolve, Emperor of Bones. They're going to take 17, sack 3 lands. That seems pretty good to me. Kablooey. Yeah, and even if they draw a land here, like, I don't think there's a 1-mana spell that can kill Emperor of Bones. They could play a creature, but then I can just, like, they'd have to block it. I get to play my Oculus and my Frog. That's pretty much going to do it. Could also, I could even just go, like, Emperor of Bones, Unearth, Ulamog him again. Now that's funny. Dare I do it? Good game. Okay, they're done. Yeah, if they try to play out the turn there, I feel like I gotta Ulamog them again. But they wisely conceded to the good old sack all your lands play. Alright, good hand. Fatal Push on the play. Psychic Frog, yeah. What more can I say? Darkslick Shores, let's go. Play a 1-drop that I really want to kill. Almost. Not quite. We'll play a Psychic Frog. But they have, like, Consider here. Yeah. Alright. Consider away. Spell Pierce to the yard. I'm betting they're also some kind of Psychic Frog thing. With the blue-black land, seems likely. There's a Vista. Vista, I missed ya. And Consider. Maybe they're like a more controlling Oculus build. They certainly have the control cards. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's an Oculus in my future. Okay, Thoughtseize, sure. If that's the case, I kind of expect them to take push here. I could see Overlord too. They did take the push. Just the fact that we got the frog down, though, it's gonna make it a lot harder for them. So what we're gonna do here now, I think we're just gonna play the lake and then Overlord pre-combat. Get things moving and grooving here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our friend. I'm gonna decline that, as you might suspect. Let's go in, and we actually don't need to draw the land to win next turn. Though we did anyways. Yeah, if they Thoughtseize us once, it's not a big deal. So they've got 6 cards in the yard. Hopefully they just play Oculus, just slam it. They're probably thinking about it. Obviously, if they leave all their mana up, I'm not going to go for any combos here. Just going to swing. Alright, might discard this Darkslick Shores. Alright, here's Psychic Frog for you. Tainted Indulgence, sure. So that probably means that they're on this combo too. They discarded a swamp. Alright, go to damage. We drew another land. I think I'm going to Tainted Indulgence now. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Darkslick Shores here. and I'll pass the turn. Want to leave up mana so they don't try to do anything like super crazy. Surgical Extract my Fatal Push. Okay. I guess they don't need... If they have Emperor Bones, they just win here. Because I've got Ulamog in the yard. The mirror is a funky thing here. I'm kind of expecting that they do have the win. Because if you're going for a surgical on Fatal Push, that feels like you've got a plan. That's all 4 of them, yep. Emperor of Bones. How many Ulamogs in the yard? Just 1. Yep, there it is. Alright. You got me. You got me with my own Ulamog. Kind of rude if you ask me. But yeah, I think some people are starting to catch on to this deck that it is just really, really good. Surgical in the main is interesting. Let's see. Yeah, they're definitely more of a bit of a controlling build. I've had Spell Pierce and Consider in the deck too before for sure. But yeah, Surgical is interesting, but there is a lot of graveyard decks around, so I'm not too surprised to see that. I kind of feel like it's a little unnecessary when you've already got Emperor Bones. Like, a lot of those graveyard decks still can't really deal with just like turn 2 Emperor Bones on the play, but if you're seeing a ton of them on the ladder, then maybe Surgical's the way to go. Opponent on the play, still gonna keep this. We've got a lot of self-mill, so we'll either get the Oculus or the Emperor combo going pretty quickly. They are a Soul Warden deck, so that means they're gonna be very fast. When I say Soul Warden deck, I mean a Johnny deck, of course. Now, that said, we've got the Ulamog in the graveyard. So that's a great start. Next turn, I don't want to play Bones. Probably just want to play one of these 2 cards. One of the other cards. This is the analysis you come here for, folks. So, let's see. Definitely don't want to play, or wish I could play Ulamog, but can't play Ulamog. Do I want to mill more? The upside of milling more is I draw an Unearth and I bin an Emperor Bones. I think Tainted Indulgence is better on that front, so we're just going to pass. Cast Tainted Indulgence. See if that does something. They're making a lot of kitty cats. Kind of want a Fatal Push. Love to see Unstable Amulet. I think this card's unplayable. Alright. Land to hand. Sure. Yeah, it makes enough sense that they don't want to attack. Alright, we'll Indulgent now. Ho ho ho! Look who's super good at Magic the Gathering. Submit 1. Gain your stuff. Unearth. Target Emperor of Bones. Gain your life. Sure. Let's go over here. Exile the Ulamog. Adapt. Wabam. Gaining even more life. Wow. Alright. Take 18. Sacrifice the board, please. There you go. And they're done. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Nothing like making them sack the board. Alright. Supplier, Frog. Yeah, it's a keep. Lead on, I think, just Swamp from the Vista. So let's go Vista. Grab a Swamp. If they don't have a companion, I don't like leaving up removal on turn 1. Just because that's like way more likely to be the combo decks of the format. Aggro decks all kind of have a companion usually. Eh, not this one. Oh, you got me there, friend. Okay, I could just unearth my Psychic Frog. That seems good. So we're going to go cut down. We want to get these guys out of here. This is probably the best creature in the deck, minus maybe an online Arcanist, depending on what they have. Bring the Psychic Frog online, hit for 1. Usually they don't have haste, or there's no real reason to play around haste here. Okay, so we got land. And I tend to prefer the combo against these wizard decks. Okay, let's go our turn. Sure, I think I'm into Thoughtseizing here. What do you got? They might burn our frog here. No frog burning. I was the starting player, so they can shove aside. Okay. Arcanist. And I think we just go to combat. Swing with both? Swing with just frog. I think we swing with just frog. Oh, they just let it through? Wow. Okay. Great. Love that. I'll play a second frog. Now, if they want to shove aside, they didn't want to do anything. Wow. Okie dokie. Yep, that one happens. Resolve. This one I'll try to save. Discard this land. Another burn spell? Consider. Sure. Resolves. They kept it on top. This goes down to 0-1, which is fine. They'll attack. I will block. Prevent that damage. And so we still have Ulamog in the yard. Mill some cards. Argo. Okay. Let's play Tainted Indulgence. Draw 2. Discard this land. I'm going to discard both these lands eventually. And by eventually, I mean right now. A little disappointing to lose the Coliseum, but obviously way better just to draw. Darkslick Shores. Okay. Do I want to do anything? I think I want to play the Shores. Yeah. Just because if I draw an Emperor Bones, I want to win. Looks like they're going to burn this guy again. That's fine. You did some good work, Frog. I wish I hadn't drawn another burn spell. Reckless Charge. Hello, we will be blowing up your Soulscar Mage, and now let's see who can draw better. Thoughtseize. Not me so far. Nothing from them. Can't activate Den. See if they drew land. No, okay. Play Stitcher Supplier. Well, they've got something. Another Ulamog to the bin. That means there's still 4... Okay, they have an instant, I'm pretty sure. Okay, shove aside, sure. Kind of an odd shove aside. Glad I didn't Thoughtseize. Dread Horde, sure. Okay, that's pretty good. Ha! Alright, we win. Emperor of Bones. Next. Graveyard. Ulamog. Defiling. And yeah, got him. Got him. Emperor Bones off the top. The odds were good. The odds were ever in our favor because we had churned through so much of the deck already. I think there was only one Emperor Bones down here. Yeah. You know, Unearth or Emperor Bones were an instant win on the spot. It's bound to happen eventually. Okay, we got Emperor, we got Ulamog in hand. Just need a way to bin it. Should be okay. What could possibly go wrong? Play the Supplier here. Would you like to crack your Vista in response? No, they would not. Alright. Nothing but lands to the graveyard. Not super exciting. Next turn, I'll just play the Overlord. Alright, green. Green with Vista is interesting. Okay, it's not that interesting. It's this deck. Alright, so they're going to put Woodlands in the hand. We're going to jam Emperor Bones and eat that Omniscience. That is the play. And if you can get this guy out early against this deck, it's pretty good. Get the Omniscience out there. Help shut down the Woodlands. Attack for 1. Boom shakalaka. So they've got land, creature, sorcery right now. Not quite Delirium. They might kill the Emperor. They've got the burn, draw a discard spell, or the Vampire Vengeance, whatever it is. Mill 4. Out of this, I'll probably eat the Faithless Looting. And they've got a Traverse. What are they going to traverse for? Something good. You have to imagine it's something good. Wait, did they just get nothing? No, they got a land. Right? I have to imagine they got a land. Okay, let's... Overlord. I could get the artifact out. They've got lots of sorceries already. They got the woodlands out. They don't have anything to do with the woodlands, though. So, I don't have anything in my yard, right? No. Let's go to combat. Eat the looting. Attack all? Yeah. They might block something here. I bet they block the Emperor Bones. I do want them to block the Supplier. Next to Damage, please. Might push this Eldrazi spawn. Yeah, I'll put Psychic Frog in my hand. Psychic Frog is a win next turn. We're going to push this guy. Just keep them off a little bit more mana. Get a little impending doom. Pending Overlords. Where's my Oculus been? Yeah, they can activate this, but it doesn't really do anything. Okay, so they Emperored away. They got the Vampire card, unfortunately. Speaking of Oculus. So they still don't really have anything to do. Let's cast Oculus. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get that Oculus going. Pass a Ruski. I do have the blood token. So if they've got something sexy to discard, we're in some trouble. Forest ain't it. Ooh, Emperor of Bones. It's not quite a win yet. Looting, sure. This could be a win now for them. No, it is not. They just give up the ghost. They must not have drawn anything good. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I would have played it out if I was them. There's certainly a path here to victory still. Like, I get to flip this up, but I don't have Ulamog in the yard. They get 2 more turns, so they could still, like, looting again. I get to bring out the Haywire Might, but that doesn't get rid of this, the Delirium, so... Well, interesting. I think they gave up a little early, but I guess they just didn't draw anything. Interesting hand. Awkward, but interesting. So I think we're going to go Watery Grave tapped to start. I think I have to keep it. No companion. Yeah, there's 2 uncastables here, but if they come online, then it gets good real fast. Seachrome Coast. Probably looking at, like, the artifact, blue-white artifact deck, then? Thoughtseize. I do like Thoughtseize. Yeah, let's... Ooh, actually... Okay, there's a lot of different things here. I could Thoughtseize myself to get the Ulamog out, Emperor of Bones activate. I think I'm going to try for it. Cast Emperor of Bones. Pass turn. They didn't remove it. Good start. If they played any other blue-white land besides Seachrome Coast, I'd be more worried. But hey, looks like we're on the right track. Tormod's Crypt, no! No. Oh god. Who plays Tormod's Crypt? Okay, whenever it attacks, create a map token. Make Thieving Magpie. Okay, well, get rid of that. Super annoying. Let's exile this. Maybe they'll Tormod's Crypt it in response? No. Okay, too smart for me. Hit you up. We've got one card in the graveyard. Oh my god. Main deck Tormod's Crypt. Portable Hole. Sure. That's pretty good. Overlord. This smells like counter magic to me. Thought Monitor, Rebuke. This costs 5. I think it's better to get rid of Rebuke here. It's just so efficient. They can cast it this turn. Yeah. And let's Overlord. With the impending cost. Yeah, I don't think so. They don't want a Crypt, which is good, because then we can get the Oculus down. Froggy. I am feeling froggy. Alright, Abhorrent Oculus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let's crack this. Get Swamp. Remove everything besides Ulamog. Doesn't seem like they drew removal. Okay, good. These are pretty close, actually. Overlord's great. I think Frog's just better. If I don't draw a land next turn, like, Overlord's definitely worse. There's a Thought Monitor, sure. Let's go in for the kill. By the kill, I mean Psychic Frog surprise. Yeah, we got him. We beat the Tormod's Crypt main deck. No problem. Easy peasy, diamond squeezy. We got there, folks. We got there all the way to diamond. We are diamond gamers. Oh, I love this deck. It's super strong right now. It can beat just about anything out there. I think probably the Boros-ish sack decks are probably the hardest matchup, but it can hang right there, you know, with Boros, with Woodlands, all the best decks in the historic format right now. So definitely recommend giving it a go. It's a lot of fun too, you know, nothing like making your opponent sack their entire board. And Oculus is such a huge upgrade in this deck. It gives it a secondary plan that also contributes to the Emperor Bones plan as well. Just finds the Emperor Bones and mills you out. It really all comes together with these cards added to the deck. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care all.